Hello, hello, welcome back. It is Dana. We are here with the second season, season 2, episode 3 of Peaky Blinders. Last episode we had Campbell visiting Tommy in the hospital where he basically just got the shit beaten out of him. And he's like, listen, I know what you did, and now you're gonna do some shit for me, if I understood correctly. I certainly may not have. Then Tommy went and bought houses for Ada and Polly because he had to launder some money somehow. And then Tommy goes and okay, so a long time ago, if you'll remember, Polly lost her kids for some bullshit reasons, and Tommy was trying to find them for her. And he found out that the daughter is dead, but her son is alive, and I think he's old, I don't mean old, but I mean 16 or 17, something like that. And apparently, according to the law, Polly can't see Michael until he's 18. And he's like, if you go and see him, he's going to make it worse. I forget exactly how he made it seem, but it's like, if you go and see him, you're not going to be able to see him in the future, essentially. And Polly's really in a bad way because of that and knowing that her daughter is dead. So she goes out and she gets really drunk, and she stays at some guy's house, and she comes home completely hungover, doing a walk of shame in the morning. And when she gets to the house, her son is there. And I'm just I don't know how this is going to turn out, because he's supposed to, if he sees her now and she's a disheveled mess, and they told him that he got taken away because she was a disheveled mess even though she wasn't, this is now what he's going to believe going forward. So I'm pretty sure the episode ended with them standing outside of her house deciding about whether or not they were going to go in. I'm not really sure. The other thing that happened is that Arthur is sort of really losing his mind with all of these war flashbacks and stuff. And if we'll recall, he had some stuff that Polly was giving him and it was helping. And then Tommy was like, you don't need this. And he got rid of it. But apparently he really does need it because he's having a really tough time right now. And the garrison is reopening from the explosion from the end of last season, I think, or last episode. Anyway, because the garrison is reopening after the explosion, and Arthur is supposed to be there since, it's his pub and all, and he just can't do it. And then he ends up getting from John, I want to say John gives him cocaine, even though they don't call it cocaine, they call it something else. And on the cocaine, he's not having any problems, everything is going really well for him. And Tommy comes by, and when they're at the garrison, and he's like, listen, this is not something you can do all the time. I've dabbled in it a little bit. This is a opening day of the garrison only. This is not something that you're going to be doing all the time, because it's going to be, bad. Because, they don't know exactly, I don't think, what cocaine is at this point, but they know it's probably not the greatest thing to be having. So that's where we are with that. That was a lot. So I'm not entirely sure where we're going from here, but I am really interested to see. Tommy is trying to maneuver himself into London, pretty sure. And there's some issues there with an Italian guy, I think, whose name isn't Italian if I remember, but it doesn't really matter. Alright, so let's just get into it. Let's see what we got. The show is just so fucking good, and the tension is palpable, and it's just, even when I'm confused, and I'm confused a lot because I never know what's going on, especially things that have a lot of characters, and especially when those characters are white guys, I have such a hard time telling them all apart, but it's just so good. So let's do it. Here we go. Peaky Blinders, Season 2, Episode 3. What am I looking at? That's a little kid. It's a puppet show? Or a shadow puppets? What is happening? I don't even know who this is. It went too fast and it's too dark.
He was murdered this morning in a street show in the patch. He was Irish. Is he a person of interest to your department, sir?
Oh,
Birmingham papers.
it's you.
I recommend. The king has offered the rebel Irish a treaty. Now, some of the Fenians want to accept it. The IRA do not. And the IRA have a long and glorious.
You fighting amongst themselves with this, sir? Yes, almost.
Alright, I still don't know what happened.
We need some lodgings. Can you help?
Although, to be fair, I never know what's happening.
You were at last time, sir, eh?
So I have no regrets about my previous mission in this city.
Well,
No, sir.
I imagine you boys have quite a laugh at my expense.
I have a lot of eye rolling at your expense.
I think it's funny that I developed feelings.
No idea what.
I have no regrets about what happened with Miss Burgess. No bad memories.
Okay. Yeah, no one believes you, first of all. He's just useless and trash, and I hate him. Yeah, you. I hate you.
Next. Next.
What are we doing? That's Finn, right? So Tommy's like holding court here?
Alright then. 9. Dick's kid.
Alright. What are they
Spent a lot of time with the pictures, eh?
are they recruiting for someone or?
Tom Mix.
Wait.
Wait. It's not a real gun.
What the fuck?
It's made of wood.
Like you don't know where you are?
Fine, get it. Fine. Alright then, modest boy. There's a door on your go. We're looking.
What are you looking for?
You ever been arrested?
No, you haven't.
Good. You're the first bloke we've had in here today with no criminal record. Arthur, new Home Secretary, wants something done about illegal gambling. Right, bloody time. So we help our coppers make their quota of convictions by having men stood up to be arrested. First offence you'll get. We'll give you £5 for your trouble. How does that sound, cowboy?
Yeah.
Okay, so they're giving him £5
Down for a fin on your way out.
to go to jail for a week. They're recruiting people to work for them.
Kids these days. They didn't fight, so they're different. They stay kids.
How was it?
Oh, it's Polly and the
Anything.
son.
But really, it was super. So, you're a cook?
I
Not a cook.
can cook.
A man who came to the house, he's driving a push car, he looks rich. What does he do?
He works with horses.
Really? I've got to go in there.
No,
I ride it all the time.
then it's in the blood.
Got about 1 million questions.
So do I.
Are you disappointed?
It's all right that it's me, isn't it?
I don't have any choice.
That doesn't really answer the question, though.
God gave you to me.
Then a bunch of assholes took you
People
away.
took you away.
Oh, I so don't want her to mess
In a
this
place
up.
like this.
I thought it would be worse.
Uh-oh, Tommy's...
What the boy? Oh, jeez.
Oh, they think it's her, like, lover of some kind.
This is your cousin. Ollie's son, Michael.
Pleased to meet you.
Sure. Oh, I think you've already met me. I used to throw you out the window so John could catch you.
All I remember is the day they took me away.
That's your only memory? God, that sucks.
Welcome to the Shelby family. Later on, we'll show you the ropes.
Yeah, we'll show you what's what.
Oh, I don't know that Polly likes that.
It's been a long time, eh, Billy? What did you do with your medals? Threw them in the cut. Same as you.
I want you to be the head of a brigade, Bill. It'll be brigadier.
Now we've got a member of the kitchen family on the payroll. Maybe your cousins and brothers will let our boats pass through the Black Country without being held up and robbed. Don't know what you...
Go on, Bill. Round up any good men you can trust and put the word out. Black Country boys and Bloody boys are on the same side again.
That'll be the bloody day.
Well done, man. There for the taking.
Not entirely sure what's happening there. So... he needs to get some new people because he's taking over stuff in London.
Use the telephone, Polly. Polly said you own this place. She said you own lots of different businesses.
Call up Polly or Mum? Who are you calling?
My mother.
No, you
Are you going home?
Polly said I could stay for a few days.
You want to stay?
Well, I've only just arrived.
What age are you, Michael?
17.
17. Which means it's not up to you, right?
I'm 18 in a few weeks. I'll make up.
Gonna tell you you're getting the next train home. And when you get there, you can write a letter to Polly saying when you're 18 you come back here and sort things out.
I just told you.
He makes up his own mind.
My own mind.
You know what we do?
I barely know what you do, and I've been watching the show.
Bees.
Yes, I think I know what you do.
So you think what we do is alright? It's not alright. People get hurt. I'll call on your mother, and I will drive you to the station.
All right, listen, kid, you're new around here, but you don't want to start defying Tommy right off the bat. It's going to be bad for everyone involved.
But I swear to God, if I spend another day in that village, I'm going to blow it up with dynamite.
You hate it that
Just to
much?
see.
You're Polly's son, all right?
All right. I get what's going on with that part, but I have no idea what's happening with this guy right here. So he's from a different family. He was with Tommy in the war, and now they used to be enemies, but now they're trying to get back together so they can be mutually beneficial to each other because they need to get through a river that his guys are in charge of or something maybe. Now that so these are the guys he's in charge of in London now. Maybe.
Next line.
I'm
Abby.
Abby. Profession?
Baker.
Good name. Yeah, fuck off. I'm
Bonnie Halls.
Bonnie Halls. Right, profession?
Baker.
Name. Fill it out. Fuck off.
He's just giving everyone jobs who walk in.
Billy Kitchen.
Billy Kitchen. Occupation?
Head Baker.
Fill it out.
He doesn't have to fuck off.
Just want to be sure, mate. Never give power to the big man, would I tell you? Never give power to the big man.
Are they all bakers? Oh, I
Now
guess.
all been enrolled as bakers. If anyone asks, that's what you do. You're bakers. The coppers in Camden Town are on our side, but north or south, you show them that piece of paper. Tell them you've come down from north. Any questions? Yes.
I haven't even seen any bread.
That's not a question. What is this dude's name? I forgot. Oh! What the fuck?
You wake up. Right, you won't have any teeth left. They will be wise and better for you.
What the fuck?
And the last thing he will remember is your funny little joke. I mean. Right! There are fucking rules here. Yeah? There are fucking rules. The distinction between bread and rum is not discussed. Anything like that your superior officer says to you or any of your other fucking not discussed.
So, don't talk.
Rule number 3. For Jewish women. You do not go anywhere near them because Jewish women for you are off the fucking menu.
Big guy
Oh, that's it. Oh,
is the one that Tommy put in charge.
forgive me, I interrupted.
And all these guys are under his command?
Pick him up.
Get him out of here. Make this fucking work.
Okay, yeah, that's...
Don't fucking wait! You better have any fucking soldiers!
How is he always so fucking calm about everything? Like, shit, like, hits the fan and he's like, well, just have a drink and a smoke and call it all a day. I have no idea how nothing seems to get to him.
You've got a key.
I forgot
Kept a spare?
about
It's
her
me.
in the house.
What is it that you want, Tommy?
Just came by to say hello.
I don't think that's true at all.
Tommy Shelby.
I've got £800 left in the Shelby Property Fund. And I need someone down here to look for suitable properties.
To rent. Tend to a room, no repairs, no water. And if they complain, you just send Arthur and the boys round. It's men like you we're fighting. There are always men outside, watching the house.
Yeah, gangsters of...
No, there are others. They look like coppers.
Well, they're on your side as well.
I don't have a fucking side.
Hey, do. Yes, you do.
If you accepted the house,
Anyway,
you're on the
I
side.
thought there was...
You accepted the house. It's you and Carl in this big-ass giant house. I don't know. Are we a hypocrite? I don't know. I mean, you're still trying to do the right thing in a lot of different areas, so who knows?
Well done.
Where are
His
they?
house
Oh,
is mine.
so I'm guessing he didn't go home. And he's gonna stay with Polly. At least for the foreseeable
Thought we
future.
could spend the week here.
What is he gonna do? He's gonna be bored. He wants to be with the
No, get to
gang.
know each other.
He'd really rather be with the
Ham. Do you like ham?
with the boys. It's so
She's
uncomfortable.
upstairs. She could give us some tea. Look, I ring this bell. Watch.
She's
Yes, madam?
I think we'd like some tea.
she's not used to having help.
You get used to it.
But he's used to having help? It did not... Oh, Arthur! You're not supposed to be doing that. Cocaine and whiskey? Ay, ay, ay. Like, I wouldn't even know where to begin to try to figure out where to get cocaine if I wanted it. I don't. But if I wanted some, I wouldn't even know where to begin. And he's like, wow, I did this once. Now I just have cocaine all the time around.
Cleaning job's gone. Vacancies filled.
I'm not a cleaner.
Oh, shit.
I have come to clean away some dirt.
Arthur, Arthur,
You killed my son! You paid bastard!
Oh, she's the mom of the boxer?
Your son was a boxer.
No! He was a boy who got into a ring with an animal.
That's all true. Honey, you're shaking so badly. You're not going to be able to do it. Oh God, I hope he doesn't kill her now because he's high on coke.
But if you're gonna use it, point that thing at my head. Load that gun up and dies! Fully dies!
See, you knew she wouldn't be able to. This is why I could never go to war. I would 100% kill myself before I had to go to war and kill other people. I couldn't do it.
You can finish it with me if you like.
And I could not come back and deal with PTSD flashbacks.
We got a fund. A year you'll get paid weekly. And I won't bring back your son.
Jesus Christ, man.
We'll find them work.
What war does to you, my God.
Somebody has got to stop you people.
Like, I don't even know who I feel worse for. I mean, Arthur's got all this fucking shit going on from the war in his head, and because of that, he killed that lady's son. He beat him to death. I mean, it wasn't on purpose. It was because his brain's all fucked up from being at war. And I don't know who I feel worse for.
There's no sport getting through the Black Country with this.
If it's real work or
Wave at your
robbery or whatever.
Just lay back and wait.
Where is he?
Other Irishman lodging in this house.
No, Mr. Campbell. I keep a respectable house. With your special exception, I have no Irish here.
Not expecting any trouble.
You are so expecting trouble. You cause trouble.
Cafe
You
nearby.
make trouble. I hate you.
Sells chop. Our scheduled meeting is not until Sunday.
So it's
You just wanted to show me that you know where I live, isn't that it? Am I
Well,
supposed to
duh.
be impressed?
You shouldn't be unimpressed.
all my demands have been met. Did he tell you?
Yes. Yes, we had a meeting in your letter. You made your point. Good night, Mr. Shelby.
Just didn't want you to be made a fool of. So,
Come on, let him be made a fool of.
my little landlady used to run the most famous whorehouse in Stetchford. She's only semi-retired. Bet the gentleman told you the spirit of friendship and cooperation.
I don't think you did, Tommy, but that's okay because as much as we can stick it to Campbell, I am all
This kid,
for it.
your real name. Harold Hancock. Profession. Illegal bookmaker. You don't. You say something like umbrella.
Oh my God, you're so bad at being in trouble.
Any explanation?
I am an illegal bookmaker.
No. Take him down, will you? I'll in the rest myself.
Go on, son.
I'm gonna be so sad if they're like, all right, you're here for a year. But he obviously knows that what's happening, right? Because that officer's only like sort of dumb. Not like dumb.
You killed him, huh? As I've explained, he's not easy to get at. He's got an army around him. But time is right now. When he's away from his familiar territory, I will take him. So what do you want? We heard from a guard at Winston Green Prison that one of their buggies has just been put inside.
Oh
Kid called
no.
Harold Hancock's.
We can make a point.
No, 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 no.
Bakers. There are a lot of bakers in Camden Town, Mr. Sabini. But as I have said, we don't, as yet, have a definite number.
Won the 415 chips. The favourites, they're all winning. And the second favourites are being done. Gypsy stuff.
Sure.
Herbs, potions. And he's tipping off our big punters. So they know who's going to win. Regular custom.
Meantime, what do you want us to do about the kid in the cage in Birmingham?
Don't do anything mean to him. You knew this was gonna backfire. I'm sure you
Would you want me to say that out loud?
can just take a step backwards and... You're bigger than he is.
Is there somebody listening?
Alright, I'll say it. We'll kill the Angel's kid and send a message.
Oh no. I don't want the Hancock's kid to die.
Then you deal with Tommy fucking Shelby.
Well, we got a lot of episodes left, so I don't think Tommy's going anywhere, but Hancock is, and why is he sitting in like a palatial wrestling match?
Y'all wanted to see me?
Are you a whore? Do you run a whorehouse?
Take off your clothes. I know what you are. So take off your clothes.
Not done in a very gentlemanly-like way.
I really thought Tommy was gonna have been lying to him, and she wasn't actually a whore.
Stop. I only wanted proof, not satisfaction. Or indeed, are you in on the joke?
What joke?
You're just as filthy as everyone
We'll
else.
finish that business. Then my wrath will come down on all of yous. Tell your friends in the police station that I know
God, like, why?
judgment comes.
Here's the other thing. He's not even that good at his job. He's not even that good at his job, so why do they insist on keeping him around? What does Winston Churchill see in him that he insists on keeping him? Oh no! I'm so sorry, little kid. I didn't want you to die. I was really hoping you'd just get your £5 and be out. Go on with your life. No, 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 no.
How are Hancock's?
Oh no.
Tell everybody. This is what happens to blinders who come in a grave from now on. Orders are Sabini.
Oh.
The blinder. Not real.
Oh. Oh, fuck. I'm so sorry, little kid.
Last night, one of our men had his throat cut in Winston Green. This morning, I had a telegram saying it was Sabini who ordered it.
And it says here that Thomas Shelby's next.
If our men think they can break a couple of windows, get yourselves arrested, and if our coppers get you into the Green, you could find the bastards who did it.
So breaking a window, can we pinch your car?
He was just a kid. We'll start a fund for his family, Paul.
Agrees. So,
I need your permission to spend 1,000 guineas
on what?
on a horse.
So in the absence of common sense, you boys have had an idea.
Polly,
What do we want with 1,000 guinea horse?
a good racehorse is a passport to the owner's enclosure.
We'll be in there with all the toffs.
Why is he always so fucking smart?
Epsom Derby.
The Derby.
That's right. For the last 10 years, Sabini's made it his race. If we're going to take him down, might as well make it there, as a symbol.
Did you come up with this idea in a...
A good racehorse is an investment, not property.
Like the house you're living in.
So when is this sale?
Tomorrow.
You're going to close up the shop, go out on a piss-up, and blow 1,000 guineas on a horse that's not even whole Arab.
Michael, what are you doing? The more you know...
I want to go with them.
You see?
Yeah, the more you know,
Horses.
the more danger you're going to be in.
Over my dead body?
It'll be all right, Mum.
What do you know?
Into loads of horses.
Let him come, Polly. I'll go there, buy an horse, come back.
I'll drop him.
No. Fucking no.
Right, that's it.
I mean, she made the right decision, but now he's going to be mad at her, and they just got back together.
If you want him to stay, let him come.
What kind of decision? How do you make that decision as a parent? I just got my son back. I want him to want to be in my life.
I can't believe it. All John's off.
But if I let him do the thing he wants to do, he could be dead by morning.
You look, I have told them not to blow that horn. This is a respectable fucking neighborhood.
I don't know. Jury's sort of out on Michael for me right now. I don't know how I feel about what's going on here.
Ollie made bloody sandwiches.
What's this teddy bear's fucking picnic?
All right, we will drink the tea, we will eat the sandwiches, and then we will drive on. All right? No crumbs, Charlie.
I was afraid, like, they were going to get ambushed or something with the broken car.
Stay together. If the horse comes up, I will do the bidding. I've already registered my interest with the auctioneer, so he knows to expect my bids.
Run a hand over, Tommy.
1,450. Do we hear 500, 500, 1,600, 1,700, thank you. 1,900, 2,000.
That's a lot more than 1,000 that they were planning to bet.
They'll start the bidding at 800 guineas.
All right, Tommy, this is her.
Yeah, he can see that. So I'm guessing that other lady wants him too. But who is she?
850.
Why would you try to make it higher?
Do we hear 9?
Who's for this one?
Really? What?
It's beautiful.
It's a filly.
Mickey needs some pace on the gallops, I promised him.
1,100. 1,200.
This is way more than Polly authorized. Like, does he really want the horse that badly, or is this a game with this lady?
Tom, you have to stop.
You don't have it in your belt, yes I do. I'm having the horse.
Pick a different horse.
2,000. Sold to Mr.
Thomas Shelby.
Alright, so I guess nothing bad happened, even though I was anticipating something bad happening.
You beat us to it.
Did I?
I was trying to nab a filly for my stud. Hey, Carlton. I breed racehorses and train them. What is it you do?
I rarely answer questions. That's what I'll do.
Tommy! Come on, hurry up.
Plan to race her.
You're a trainer.
I know people.
I know people too.
Tommy, we've got to get this kid back before dark.
This is an interesting way to end this episode.
It's a fucking truth, John.
And I'm just assuming it's over, because usually something really bad happens at the end.
Their men are dead safe.
Oh shit, I knew it! I knew it!
Miles. Well, I'll say. Contacts in the racing world. Yeah, Michael, you drive.
Thomas Shelby.
God, I knew it was too good to be true. Did Arthur, like, bite his ear off? What the fuck?
Still breathing. Don't get blood on the cave.
Michael, you didn't see the thing. This didn't happen.
All right, give me the keys.
Give me the keys.
I'm going to drive.
All right, go on.
What the fuck? I I swear to God, I was so much like, this is so strange. It's just gonna end and everything is fine. So we bought a horse.
It was cold in the van, but it was super. Really.
Can you smell your breath? Did they behave themselves?
They were amazing for what they were, but they did not behave. Fuck, what the hell are we gonna do with Arthur, man? He's gotta keep off the cocaine. Like, what are you supposed to do if you're Tommy? I mean, like, what Arthur's doing is causing problems for everyone and everything that's happening right now. But he's also your brother. And you're, like, protecting him and stuff. What are you supposed to do? Jesus Christ. Like, really, what are you supposed to do? I don't know. So much happened in this episode. This was a great episode, and I feel like I say that every episode because I mean it every episode. But it's so good. Big thing is, I don't know what is going on with Michael. Like, does he know something? Is he trying to run some kind of like a scam? I can't quite figure it out. Like, he was very adamant about going to hang out with the guys and not staying in the room, and he really wanted to be with them, and I don't know if that's because he's got some sort of an ulterior motive going on, or if it's just because this is his family and he wants to be around them. But Polly was very adamant, like, no, you're not hanging out with these guys. And then John came and he was like, listen, you know, if you want him to be part of the family, he's got to be part of the family. And oh boy, was he part of the family real fucking quick. They go, they buy a horse, and immediately they start getting shot at, and then Arthur loses his shit and, like, just beats the dude to death, and then tries to bite his ear off, and Michael is there just, literally just standing there watching and taking it all in, like, I'm cool, I'm cool, I'm cool. And then Tommy's like, give me the keys, we gotta fucking go, keep your mouth shut, and, Michael's like, I'm cool, I could drive. And now he's like, in? Is that like, I don't know. And then he went home and he lied to Polly about it. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know what's happening. I don't know if he's playing both sides, or if he has an ulterior motive, or if this is just, I want to be in with Polly and the gang, and I'm going to show one side to her and one side to the guys. I don't know where he's going with this, but I am really interested to find out. And I was feeling fairly confident that he was going to die this episode. That at the end of that, either he was going to die or he was going to be, like, severely injured. And then they were going to have to go home and explain it to Polly. So that did not happen. So instead we get to do a little bit more of this, like, you know, pretending that everything's okay for her. So that's going to be interesting going forward. Also, Ada mentioned that some people who were not the cops that she thinks that are on the payroll have been watching the house. And then she goes out of her way to be like, you know, you want to use your money to, like, quote unquote, help people, and you're going to stick them in, like, shitty quarters and no heat and no food or whatever. And I'm like, bitch, he bought you, like, a fucking mansion with this money. Like, I know you're doing stuff. I don't know. It's got a little bit of, like, of a lipstick liberal thing, limousine liberal thing kind of going on here. So it's a little annoying. Plus, even though I had someone else look it up for me because I didn't want to spoil anything for myself, and they told me that this is the same actress who had previously played Ada, I still don't believe it. She looks different and sounds different. I don't know. Maybe she got some work done or something on her face in between seasons. I don't know, but it does not look like the Ada that I remember. Regardless, something's got to be done with Arthur. Too much cocaine. But again, like I said with the thing between him and the kid that he beat the hell out of and killed boxing, I feel bad for him. I cannot imagine what it's like to be in war and have to deal with all the things that come of it. It's not something I could handle, and I know that for sure. So I have a lot of sympathy for him. But it doesn't give you a license to run around and kill people just because you're having problems in your head. And I know at this point there is no like therapy, and there really isn't a ton of stuff that can help you. But he did have something that was helping that Polly cooked up for him, and then he went ahead and let Tommy toss it. So that's his own problem going on over there. What else? I don't really know exactly what's happening with all the bakers in London, in Camden Town. I know that none of them are bakers, I don't think. They're pretending to be bakers, and it has something to do with alcohol. I don't really understand what's happening there. I really, really don't. All I know, and I'm not even sure if I know it for sure, but I know is that the dude that Tommy was in the war with is going to head up a whole group of guys in Camden Town. And by doing that and having him and Tommy work together, their own separate families are now going to be sort of working together. And this is now giving the Peaky Blinders access to some waterways that they didn't have access to before, I think. But I'm really not sure what's happening in that particular area. I feel pretty good about knowing what's going on everywhere else, but I'm not really sure what's happening there. But so my new plan is I'm now going to try to watch 2 episodes of Peaky Blinders a week, because watching 1 episode every week or so, I just cannot remember. And it takes me like the first 10 or 15 minutes of an episode to remember what the hell I'm watching and why. So I have to watch more often, or you'll notice, I'm sure, like the first 10 minutes, I say very little and my brain is going, okay, what happened? And then making connections. And then after that, I start to get like, oh shit, because I'm remembering what's happening and who's doing what and why and stuff. So I have to watch more often because I don't remember otherwise. So I think that's it. I hope you had a good time. I certainly did. So I will see you very soon. And that's it. All right. Bye.